What you're about to see is a classic showdown. This is a debate between the Democrats' most vocal congressman, who is reviled by the right, and the Republicans' most vocal congresswoman, who is reviled by the left. You get the picture? Sound like a showdown? It is. Here now, Michele Bachmann debating Barney Frank. This is a classic, with Lou Dobbs as referee. The topic, Bachmann's push to pool federal funding for Acorn. First, Congressman Frank.
It was the Bush administration that funded Acorn. I went and looked at the record because I can guarantee you that no congressional enactment that I'm aware of has ever earmarked a penny for Acorn. From 2001, when George Bush became president, until 2008, the Bush administration provided over $13 million to Acorn. So the question I would have to my Republican colleagues is, did you try to get George Bush to cut off the funding?
They have access potentially to $8.5 billion. This is serious money for an organization that's been under indictment in over 12 states. They have a pattern of indictment for voter fraud. I came into Congress in January of 2007. And from that point on, I've been looking at this issue in the Financial Services Committee, and I think that it would be wise to set the criteria, not just for Acorn, but for any organization. We need to have a high bar.
I agree.
No one has right to access, and I think indictment is not a low standard. It needs to be a high standard.
I think the single indictment of any individual is too low. We had Tom DeLay indicted.
I don't agree. I don't think that's true because Acorn has had a pattern of indictment, not just one, but they've had a pattern in state after state after state.
But that's not what your amendment said. And we're making laws for the whole country. Your amendment said a single indictment anywhere of any individual. AIPAC, the Israeli pro-Israel lobbying group, they had 2 people indicted. Those were just dismissed. We had Tom DeLay.
But the chairman.
I'm sorry, Michele, please don't interrupt. I know you don't want to hear this, but Tom DeLay, the leader of the Republican Party, was under indictment for a long time. He continued to be a voting member of the House.
What a pair.